Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another edition of Flick News, the show here on FlickDirect where I give you guys the latest that happened in entertainment news throughout the week, and then I give you all my personal take on the matter at hand. I'm your host, Austin Putnam, and starting off with this week's show is a very interesting update to our first story. I think it was our first story from last week. One of the most talked about stories of just last week in general was that Johnny Depp was either forced or he was fired, or I don't know if he was exited from the Fantastic Beasts franchise. And I thought it was a damn shame because I was really excited to see what Johnny Depp was going to bring to Grindelwald in the next film, given how Fantastic Beasts the Crimes of Grindelwald in it, even though I wasn't a fan of that movie. But apparently, guys, it has been reported that his replacement has been found. Well, then again, these are just talks, right? I don't know if anything has been signed or anything, but it's been reported that Mads Mikkelsen might replace Johnny Depp. That is a brilliant casting choice right there. Do not get me wrong, it's going to be a tad bit weird knowing that it's not Johnny Depp. I would have loved to have seen Colin Farrell returning in the role of Grindelwald, just thinking that would have been really, really freaking cool. But knowing that Mads Mikkelsen is a phenomenal actor. If you haven't seen him in his roles like Casino Royale, also, why am I not thinking of his other film roles? Holy crap. I cannot believe I forgot he was the villain in Doctor Strange. Holy crap. But he was also in Rogue One: A Star Wars Story. He was also in The Hunt. The man's an incredible actor, and if anything, if this is official, I cannot wait to see what he brings to the role of Grindelwald. I mean, like I mentioned before, I would have loved to have seen Colin Farrell back in the role, like saying, hey, it's actually me the entire time, but that was just been a really dumb plot twist. But hey, Mads Mikkelsen? Yeah, I'll take it. Next up isn't really a news story, but it's just something really cool that I found that I want to talk to you guys about. I know we don't talk about video games much here on the show, but I am a big gamer. I have a PS5. I was very lucky enough to get one on launch day, and I've been playing the Spider-Man Miles Morales game. And Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love Spider-Verse to death, and if you have played the game, you will know that you can actually play in the game with the Spider-Verse suit from Into the Spider-Verse, which I absolutely love. And something I want to share with you guys really quick is a little clip that someone put on Twitter of this guy somehow recreating the What's Up Danger scene from Into the Spider-Verse in the Miles Morales game. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you the entire thing because, copyright, and plus I can't play the music, but look at how cool this looks. Now, again, this is not really a news story or anything, but I saw this and I thought I have to talk about it on this week's show. I'll put the user who made it right in the middle of the clip, but this is really freaking cool. And you know what? I don't know how he pulled this off. Knowing that we can use a Spider-Verse outfit in this game, it's really, really cool. I know this is a Flick movie news show, but given how this also incorporates movies and video games at the same time with this story, I wanted to talk about it because I wanted to bring light to it because it is just that darn cool. So by the way, if you haven't seen Spider-Verse, watch it. It's a damn masterpiece of a movie. It makes me want to watch it right now just talking about it. So, coming up onto our second and final news story of this week, this is a very interesting development in this movie's release. So, Wonder Woman 1984 is one of the most anticipated movies for me of this year. That is, if it's still coming out this year. Supposedly, Wonder Woman 1984 is still coming out on Christmas Day, and if so, I'll be really happy to go to the movies on Christmas to go see Wonder Woman because I've been dying to see the movie ever since I saw the first one because I love the first Wonder Woman. Now, this is all rumor mill, so take this with a big grain of salt. But it has been reported that after its theatrical release, apparently 1 month later on HBO Max, Wonder Woman 1984 will come out on the streaming platform. Now, once again, take this with a big grain of salt because this is just the rumor mill. But honestly, this might be a good idea. As much as I would love everybody to be in the movie theater to see this movie, even during these really, let's face it, really stressful times, at the same time, I'd rather watch a movie like Wonder Woman on the big screen rather on my TV screen. Even though I have a nice TV, I have a nice sound system. Still though, I'd rather watch this movie on, let's say, like an IMAX or a Dolby screen rather than any other screen out there. Again, rumor mill, but still, it's honestly the right call. That way you can get revenue still from the movie theaters, and that way you can still get revenue from HBO Max. So it's a win-win, but at the same time, a bit of a lose. Well, so coming up onto our final news story of this week, this is a really interesting topic right here because I didn't think this film warranted a sequel, but hey, I guess we're getting one. So, I don't know if you guys have seen Constantine, the Keanu Reeves movie that came out in, I believe, the mid-2000s. It's a movie that, even though it didn't get the best reception, I find to be quite underrated. I think it's a really fun movie. It's a really good movie at that, if you ask me. I think Keanu Reeves is great in it, and I love the battle between heaven and hell in this movie. Then again, I'm just a sucker for that type of thing anyways in terms of movies. I never thought it warranted a sequel, ever. I mean, I like Constantine a lot, do not get me wrong, but standalone movie? Yes. Well, apparently not, because according to Keanu Reeves, Constantine 2 is happening. Yeah. Constantine 2 is happening. I guess there is sort of take Constantine 2, but really, let's be real here. I can't speak for everybody, but for me personally, I'd rather have Constantine as a standalone movie rather than anything else. I mean, I think it's a good movie. I think it's very underrated. But at the same time, however, I don't think there should be a sequel. I don't know of any plot details. I probably should have looked them up before filming. But otherwise, based on my initial reaction, I'm just like, yeah, I could go without a sequel. I think the film is just fine as on its own. Alrighty guys, and that is going to wrap it up for this week's show. Please comment down below, let me know, how do you guys feel about Mads Mikkelsen probably replacing Johnny Depp as Grindelwald in the third Fantastic Beasts movie, and plus just the franchise in general? Do you think this is the right call? Or do you think that maybe Colin Farrell should return? Also, have you guys played Miles Morales Spider-Man? How do you guys think of the clip? Does this make you want to watch Spider-Verse all over again like myself? Also, how do you guys feel about Wonder Woman not only playing in theaters, but the next month later coming to HBO Max? And finally, how do you guys feel about a Constantine sequel? Do you guys think that this is needed, or do you think this should be standalone? Let us know below. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's show. If so, please hit that like button, also share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for whenever the latest videos from us go live. If you guys want to see any of our previous 2 shows, please click either right there or there. And of course, until next week's show, we will see you guys next week. Have a great week, guys.